You step out of line, you make one false move, you're out of here. Don't think you're the first.
Come on, fuckos, let's go for a ride.
What's up, YouTube? This week, the only thing that I saw that was going on, really big news anyway, was, the left, far left continued to bash Trump. They threw a fit about the whole 4th of July celebration. It backfired on them. They got ridiculed for doing it. And then the next thing, they're throwing a fit over this whole, especially the Democrats, over this census question for the questionnaire for census in the states or whatever. The Democrats don't want it, and the Republicans want it. So I don't know. That's the only big thing going on, though. Trump's having a huge legal battle over it. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. We're going to move on to the reaction video for this week. I told you I'd start doing these. This round, I'm going to do dumbest criminal reaction video. What I saw on this, when I was trying to find a video to react to, there is a ton of reaction videos to these dumb criminals. I mean, a ton. It was hard just to find a video that just showed, the dumbest criminals compilation. The only other thing I saw was, a bunch of, looked like someone had spliced up a bunch of, clips from the show Cops, but just trying to find something like this was pretty hard. So I probably won't do the dumb criminals too often, if I do them again. Anyways, I've seen other videos like this, and I've seen TV shows. Some of them are kind of funny. We'll see how this one goes, though. Let's get this started. Yep. You're an idiot. Are you kidding me? You've got to be a blown full-on retard if you think a plastic bag is going to hide your face. Oh, this definitely belongs in the dumbest category, criminal category for sure. Wow. So, and then he displays his tattoo on his hand. as well. You're an idiot, dude. Oh, yeah. Oh. Took that woman's purse, her bag. Why is he stopping? Look. Really, dude? He just stops? He just keep chucking on. What an idiot he is. He sees the cop and he stops. Okay. What the? The door was closed. What was so important he had to try to go back and get it? Yep, you're an idiot. Now your foot's stuck. What a complete moron. It allows it out all night, waiting for the cops to show up and get him out. That's funny. Wonder if he was drunk or he was just being stupid. What the hell is he doing? Oh! The whole glass door comes off? What the? That don't make no sense. That glass door must have not been on there very well at all. For the whole thing to come off. What's this then? Well. Hey, what? Oh. Yeah, that had to hurt. You're a dumbass. Yeah, you're on camera, dude. What? Are you serious? You've already been seen. Why are you trying to put crap over your head now? You're an idiot. Why would you be carrying your... Why would you be carrying an ID card on you? That's just dumb. Nope, couldn't get it, could you? Hey, your face is on camera now. See, this is what gets me. It's these people who travel behind. Don't honk their horns or anything, or, you know, try to yell out at the guy. Let him know someone's trying to steal his bike. So he catches back up to him. He's gonna try again. See, why didn't this idiot in the back car honk his horn or some shit? What an ass. What the... Really, dude? Wow. Boy, he was really trying to get that bike. What a dumbass. He should have given up the first time. Pickpocket. Oh, yeah. The one in the white hat. Yeah. Wraps his head in toilet paper. Dude, you already seen your face. Are you serious? You're an idiot. I don't understand what he's trying to steal anyway. You already showed your face. Got screwed up. I don't understand what he's trying to steal. Okay. That was dumb. Steals an empty safe. So in other words, he thinks there's something in it and it's already been emptied out. Got you a safe, buddy. Stole you a safe. Guess you'd be keeping your pennies and shit in your new stolen safe, huh? What an idiot. What the? Really, dude? This fool's gonna freaking lay down and take a nap after he just stole shit. Lay rubbing his feet. Oh my god. That was so dumb. So stupid, as Nim Reps would say. That was dumb. He's seriously gonna rub his feet and lay down. Because, oh my god. Okay. Anyway, most of them were just pretty much plain dumb. They're just stupid. It wasn't even really any of them that were really funny. They were just retarded. So that's my reaction to some dumb criminals. They were pretty dumb. Some of them were just flat out stupid, and some of them just had their full retard mode going on. Crazy. Just, oh my god, taking a nap. Just, that gets me. After he just robbed the place, he takes a nap in it, dude. That's just, what the okay. Anyways, that's my reaction to dumb criminals. I'll come up with another one next week. We'll see what happens next week. There's a couple more things I wanted to mention. The first is I binged watched the new season of Stranger Things. It is really good. I don't think it's nearly as good as the first one. I do think it's a little bit better than the second one. But I've liked all three seasons of Stranger Things. This third one is really good. Just to let you know, this is kind of a spoiler alert. I do not think the sheriff is dead. I'm calling it. The sheriff is not dead. I believe the sheriff went to the upside down. He's in the other world. Because they left it off. You know there's going to be a Stranger Things season 4. And I'm betting the sheriff's still alive. Now, how they're going to bring everybody back together, I don't know, since they moved at the end. Half of them left. We'll see. The next thing I want to talk to you about is I just got done watching not watching, sorry, my bad. I just got done playing Final Fantasy VI, otherwise known as Final Fantasy III here in the United States. But later it came out on the PlayStation on the anthology disc, which lets you know that it was actually Final Fantasy VI, which they released as such in Japan, just not over here when it first came out. Final Fantasy VI is one of the better ones. 2 through 5 was, I don't know, it was kind of difficult to get everybody leveled up the way you wanted, and I don't know, it just wasn't, there was a lot of problems, I think, 2 through 5. However, 6 was really, really good. They definitely got their shit together when they did 6. All the characters they could all learn magic, and they had a special ability. Each one of them had a specific special ability. However, your best round character, the best character, the fighter with techniques and magic overall, was Sabin, the muscle-bound brother or whatever, the martial artist. He had the best special ability with the special fighting techniques, and he made a pretty decent magic user as well, if you went through it and let him learn all the magic from the espers. But my favorite character was Locke. Even though a lot of people like Shadow, I didn't think he was all that great. I think he could have been better. They should have done a lot more with him. The throw command is a very generic ability. I think it's retarded. I think the throw command is not really all it's cracked up to be. I liked Locke the best. He was my favorite character, but Sabin, as far as fighting and magic, he was the best overall. But the story was really good and done really well. There was only one point in the game that I disliked, and that was going up the cult tower in the world of Ruin, the cultist tower, because all you could use is magic, and I'm not a big fan of using magic all the time. I mean, I do use magic, of course, but I prefer mainly getting the special weapons and you know, doing attacks with these crazy weapons and stuff. I prefer that over using the magic, because the weapons tend, after a while, they tend to do quite a bit more damage than most of the magic does. So that's why I prefer the weapons. But anyways, like I said, it's a great game overall. One last thing I want to mention, I've been binge watching a show called Ghost Whisperer. I'm absolutely not a fan of Jennifer Love Hewitt. I know a lot of people like her, and some guys think she's a really good looking woman. I don't. She's alright looking, but as far as an actress goes, I think she's not a very good actress at all. However, I like most of the other people on the show, and I like, paranormal shows that are good. And Ghost Whisperer is all right. I'm on season 4 right now. I've been told that the last season, season 5, is really bad. I don't know. I haven't gotten there yet. But if it's anything like they did with Fringe, I liked Fringe, but then that last season was total BS. It was retarded, like a mofo. I couldn't even watch it all. It was so bad. So I don't know. I'll let you know how that goes too. Because I can't find any other ghost shows to watch that are really decent. I don't like it when they're sitting there just like Paranormal Witness or something where they're just telling a story. And they're doing like, like a documentary. They're just doing a reenactment of it or whatever. No, that's dumb. I hate them shows. I wish they'd still were doing Ghost Inside My Child. That was actually a pretty neat show. But yeah, most of the paranormal shows, I don't know. I can't find anyone. I will be checking out the new Ghost Hunters because they're restarting it with Grant Wilson, and I like Grant Wilson, so hopefully the best paranormal team on earth, they do right by them. So we'll see. But that's all I have to say on that. Alright, for all you movie holics, let's move on to our reviews. Just to inform you, I did go and see the new Spider-Man Far From Home. It was better than the last one. The last one wasn't really all that great. But this one wasn't too bad. I thought the Mysterio character was kind of pretty cool. But regardless of, the movie was decent, even though they got certain elements wrong. Again, they need to get rid of the MJ character and put in the correct MJ character, not this Latino girl or whatever, or black girl, whatever she is. She's not. MJ's a redhead, plain and simple. And the Flash the guy is annoying. The Indian kid or whatever is just annoying. They need to put the original Flash in there. But anyways, it was alright. Wasn't too bad. I liked it for the most part. I also saw the new Brightburn. That was actually a pretty good movie. It wasn't bad. I like the idea of, kind of having, what would happen if, Superman went evil instead of being good. It was actually pretty decent. There actually might be a sequel to that. They're talking about it. So and they'll bring in other characters, like an evil Aquaman, an evil Wonder Woman, that kind of thing. So we'll see how that goes. I hope they do. That'd be kind of neat. Um, and then, of course, I watched also, just here recently, watched the Holmes and Watson with Will Ferrell. Uh, it was just as I thought it would be, just dumber than shit. I mean, it had a couple of funny parts in it, but it was dumb. If you like Will Ferrell, more power to you. He's always a hit and miss for me. Sometimes he does some funny stuff, and then other times it's just terrible. Anyways, let's move on to your cult classic reviews. I picked a trilogy that some of you might know, some of you might not. Some of your younger generation people might not know. It's called Smokey and the Bandit. The original had Burt Reynolds in it, Jackie Gleason, Sally Field, Jerry Reed, Paul Williams, Pat McCormick. Paul Williams played Little Enos, and Pat McCormick played Big Enos. Burt Reynolds played the Bandit. Jerry Reed played like his buddy or whatever. Sally Fields was the lead female role in the movie, and then Jackie Gleason, of course, was the sheriff trying to catch him. The first one was done in 1977. It had about a budget of $4 million, but man, it killed it at the box office. It pulled in $127 million domestically, USA, and then worldwide it did over $300 million. So it killed it. I also had Mike Henry as the sheriff's son. He goes with him on there too. But anyway, the whole movie is basically the Bandit and Cletus, which is Jerry's character. They want to take or bootleg some beer. Apparently, at the time, you couldn't take Coors beer over certain state lines, and they wanted to run it across certain state lines that they weren't supposed to. Little Enos and Big Enos, dad and son, they make a bet. They, make a bet to him that they can't make it to a certain state across state lines with the Coors beer. Make a beer run, and of course, the Bandit and Cletus decide to take him on. Along the way, he runs into Sally Fields, and she's running from a wedding to the sheriff's son, and she ends up getting in the car with the Bandit and going on the joyride with him. Of course, the sheriff, he's pissed, so he takes off after her, and then it ends up going after, starts going after the Bandit once he finds out what's going on. His son goes with him, and he is dumb. I mean, there's dumb and then there's dumb. He's dumb. Anyways, the Bandit makes it and gets his money. And then you move on to the second one, which was done in 1980. The Bandit's kind of he's kind of turned into this washed up drunk because he's lost Sally Fields. They were kind of a couple for a little bit, and then she broke it off with him. She went back to the sheriff's son to try to remarry him again. Little Enos and Big Enos offer another proposal to Cletus if he could find the Bandit to help him out to do another run. This time though, Little Enos and Big Enos is doing it because they want to get in good favors with the mayor or whatever. So they hear about a package he wants, and they tell the Bandit that they want that package delivered to him in like 4 days, and they pay him a bunch of money for it. So of course Cletus gets the Bandit, and he calls up right on their wedding. He calls up Sally Fields and asks her to help. So she again runs out on the wedding and decides to go help the Bandit. And of course the sheriff and the son get pissed and go chasing after her. So now they're all in a race again with the Bandit. Don DeLuise joins them on this one. He plays a doctor. They find out their cargo is actually a big elephant, so they gotta haul this elephant to Texas or whatever, across state lines. And of course there's a big chase and whatever. Budget on this one was about $8 million this time, but it only made $66 million USA, but it didn't too bad. It made about $250 million worldwide, so not too shabby for a sequel. Then you have the third one, done in 1983. The new female lead role in this is done by Colin Camp. Sally Fields is not in this. Burt Reynolds only does a small cameo. Jerry Reed plays the Bandit in this one. He takes on his persona. I couldn't find really anything. I think this went straight to disc or whatever, or home video. I don't know. It only made about $5 million, so it didn't do all that well. But of course, Little Enos, Big Enos show up again and ask Jerry Reed, or he calls himself the Snowman anyway, ask the Snowman to get involved in this race or whatever, where they've gone up to the sheriff and they ask the sheriff if he wants to make a bunch of money, because they make a bet they don't think he can make it in a certain amount of time to this destination. Well, they tell him he's got to carry this big fish, and the Bandit and him keep stealing the fish, trying to get to this place. Whoever gets there with the fish gets the money, or first across the finish line gets the money. Little Enos, Big Enos, they're constantly messing with the sheriff, trying to block him from getting there. The new Bandit, or Snowman, he ends up finding this waitress who joins him, rides around with him for no particular reason. But in the end, the Snowman, he's a decent dude, and he decides to let the sheriff keep or win the race. And then the sheriff tries to bust him, but then he thinks about it. He don't want to retire. He wants to chase the Bandit, so he lets him go so he can chase him another day. That's pretty much it. The first two, especially the first one. The first one is really, really good. The second one wasn't too bad either. It was all right. It wasn't bad. A lot of actors and actresses. The third one, though, I just didn't really care for the third one all that much. It was a little bit cheesy. It wasn't really that great. the guy, or Jerry Reed, he pretty much talks to himself the whole time in this car for a better part of the movie, and it makes no sense, unless he had his dog Fred with him in the first two, but he didn't, so it made no sense. It was okay, but it wasn't really all that great. I definitely recommend the first two. The third one, you could skip it if you don't really, you don't really have to watch it unless you want to. But definitely check out Smokey and the Bandit. It's some good old-fashioned fun. It was an action comedy this week. That's what I went with. If you have any, as before, if you have any suggestions, or you could think of a movie that a B-rated or cult classic movie I might have missed that was really good, leave it in the comments down below, and I'll try to get to it as soon as I can and give you a review on it. I told you I'd tell you the truth, and you just been told.